Okay, so I have to be honest. I love my high-powered workstation, but I really, really hate the heat it pumps out. My office in the summer is just unbearable.
Oh, yeah, and the noise, right? The fan noise.
The fan noise, it's like sitting next to a tiny jet engine just so I can edit some 4K video.
Well, that's the classic trade-off, isn't it?
Hmm.
If you want the power, you get the noise and the personal space here that comes with it. But what if you could just separate them? Keep all that power, but ditch the box itself.
You mean like work off a laptop or
Yeah.
something? Because that's not going to cut it for the kind of heavy lifting I do.
No, no, not at all. I
Oh,
mean,
fine.
your actual workstation. Imagine it's humming away in a nice, cool, secure server room, maybe miles away.
Okay.
But you're at your desk with your monitor, your keyboard, and it feels exactly like it's right there with you. Zero lag, zero heat.
See, I've tried stuff like this before, streaming games from my living room to my bedroom. It's fine, but it's never really pixel perfect.
Right, because that's usually compressing the video to save on bandwidth.
Yeah, you always get that little bit of fuzziness or a split-second delay.
Exactly. It's like making a photocopy of a photocopy. It degrades. But the device we're looking at today, the AdderLink Infinity ALIF1104T-US, it takes a totally different approach.
Okay, so how is it different?
It uses something they call spatially lossless encoding.
Spatially lossless. That sounds technical. What does that actually mean for me looking at my screen?
It means it looks like the original. It's one-to-one pixel mapping. So if your computer outputs a specific blue pixel at a certain coordinate,
It shows up as that exact same blue pixel on my screen, no changes.
precisely, no compression blocks, no weird color shifts. We're talking resolutions up to 2560 by 1600 at 60 frames per second. For a graphic designer, it's indistinguishable.
Okay, that's impressive, but you said it runs over a standard network.
Yep, just standard 1 gigabit Ethernet.
Right, but I know enough to know that Ethernet cables have a limit. It's what, about 100 meters?
Yeah.
Then the signal just dies.
It is, yeah, about 330 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the beauty of basing this whole system on IP technology.
So how do you get around that physical limit?
Well, you hit that 100-meter wall, you just pop in a standard network switch,
Yeah.
boom, you've got another 100 meters.
So you could just daisy chain them across a building.
You could, but for really long distances, like, say, across a corporate campus.
Yeah, you're not going to put a switch every 100 yards.
Exactly. For that, you'd use fiber. And this unit has SFP cages built right in.
Ah, so you can just plug a fiber optic module straight into it.
You got it. And then you're not talking meters anymore, you're talking miles of distance, all while keeping that pixel-perfect clarity.
That solves the distance problem, but it brings up a whole new one for me, security.
How do you mean?
If my computer is a mile away in some server farm, how do I plug in my USB drive? Or, thinking like an IT manager, how do I stop someone from plugging one in and, uploading a virus?
That is a great question, and they have a really clever answer. It's a feature called USB class control.
Class control.
Yeah, the system actually identifies what kind of USB device you plugged in. So you can create a rule to accept your keyboard, your mouse, even a Wacom tablet.
But if I try to stick in a thumb drive?
The system recognizes it as mass storage and just blocks it dead. It's a huge win for security teams who used to literally super glue USB ports shut.
Ha! I've seen that. This is definitely more elegant than glue.
For sure. And the hardware itself is, it's built like a tank. It's completely fanless, so it's silent.
And no moving parts to break down.
Right. It's also got a backup plan for the network. It has 2 network ports. If one cable gets cut or a switch fails, it automatically fails over to the second one.
Instantly.
Instantly, you'd never even know it happened.
Okay, that's real peace of mind. But here's what I'm wondering. If it's all on the network, am I just stuck connecting to my specific computer?
No. And that's the Infinity part of the name. It starts the simple point-to-point extender, but with their management software, it becomes a digital matrix.
A matrix. So my desk becomes like a universal cockpit.
Exactly. You could be sitting at your desk, press a button, and now you're controlling the Linux server. Press another, you're on the Windows rendering machine. You can switch between up to 16 different sources instantly.
So it completely changes the idea of having your computer at your desk.
It decouples the human from the hardware. The noisy, hot machine gets to live in a cool, secure room where it belongs.
And I just get a silent, clean desk with a portal to whatever computing power I happen to need.
That's the vision.
It's a really compelling one. And it makes me wonder, as our network speeds get faster and faster and latency basically vanishes, are we looking at the death of the personal computer as a physical object that sits in our homes? Are we just heading toward a world where our desks are just smart screens connected to a massive brain somewhere in the ether?
If technology like this is any indication, I'd say we might already be there.
Definitely something to chew on while I listen to my own computer fan spin up again.
Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.